Hello, everybody. This is Drax bringing you your daily ride home, a podcast where we talk about life the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, and all the crazy in between. Because sometimes you need to know you're not the only one that thinks that way. As always, you can check us out on patreon.com/YDRH, or you can check us out on YouTube at Your Daily Ride Home. Alright, so what I want to talk about today is I want to talk to the youth. I want to talk to those guys that are just coming into it, just getting their life started. I want to talk to you about a couple of things that you need to look out for. A couple of things that are going to change your entire life. First thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about toxic people. These are some things to avoid in your life. These toxic people, I'm going to start with it like this. My mom used to tell me that birds of a feather flock together. And that means that the people you hang out with dictate who you are, how you will end up. There's a guy that used that coined the phrase, show me your 5 closest friends and I can show you your future. Or, you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. It's worse than that. Your friends' will dictate how you end up. Ponder that. Your friend could have one bad association that's going to impact you. We could go way deeper into that. I really just don't have time for all of it. But just understand that you need to have high standards for your friends. And you need to hold them to those high standards. And, if your friend starts to turn toxic, you gotta let them go. You gotta cut yourself out of that situation. I've got a friend of mine that I play some video games with, and if he sees you starting to not hold to the morals and ethics that he holds to, he'll get rid of you. Cut all ties. And if you associate with the people that he has cut, he will cut you. That's integrity. That's something that you should probably be looking to have in your friends. And, if your friends hold you to a high standard, that's good for you. It's going to push you into the right direction. It's going to help you to make better decisions in your life that are going to help you later in life. My buddy's dad used to tell him, you can pay now and play later, or you can play now and pay later. I wish I would have heard that from my dad and understood it. Now, I was kind of stupid, so I'm not going to say I would have got it, but because I chose to play, now I'm having to pay. He chose to pay, and now he's choosing to play. But I wouldn't have even had someone like him in my life back in the day. It took me a long time to be able to get good, quality people in my life. Try to keep toxic people out of it. It's one of those things that comes with a little bit of experience. Being able to discern the difference between a good person and a bad person. Someone who's trying to use you versus someone who's trying to motivate you to be better. But you'll learn quickly, and we'll have this topic later, I'm sure, where I'll go into how to spot toxic people and stuff. So just keep that in mind. You want to keep your friends non-toxic. Make sure that you keep good quality friends that have passion and dreams and goals, and they're focused on those dreams and goals. And I'll throw this in here too. You should find yourself a mentor. Someone that you can sounding board off of, that can help you to make better decisions. Someone 7 to 10 years older than yourself that's doing what you want And that will help you a lot. The other thing I want to talk to you about is finding a good, solid career. Something that pays well. I mean, right now, as this is being made, $60,000 a year will probably keep you good. $100,000 a year, that's going to make it to where your life is okay. You're going to be living pretty good. You're not going to have many worries. But you can make as much money as you want to make in this world, or as little. A lot of that's dictated by what we just talked about in the previous chapter. What type of friends you have, what type of relationships you've made and kept. But for this, what we want to say is we want you to find what pays really good and has little work. We don't want you out there, like you can't get in construction and expect to make $100,000 a year. Probably not going to happen. Not unless you get into upper management or own your own business. If you don't, the chances of you making over $65,000 a year without working like 90 hours a week is ridiculous. I will let you know, I do construction. I know this. Imagine being in your 40s making $30,000 a year. That's just a little over poverty. Now, some people make a little better. Elevator guys, they make pretty good. $38 an hour or whatever. You can get some other people that may make $40. Plumbers can do pretty good. But you need a real career. I mean, IT right now is crazy. Mad money. The AC business in Texas or in any of the really hot states is going to be a good business. $75,000, $100,000 a year. But you got to go now while you're young, before you're in the work field, and figure out where you want to go so that you can have a job that's going to pay you enough to put back money so that when you're ready to retire at 40, not 65, not 85, that you're ready to do that, and that you know from 18 when you're hitting the job field that this is my trajectory. This is where I'm going. I had a buddy of mine yesterday said, you can choose the path or the destination, but you can't choose both. If you choose the path, you go where the path leads you. If you choose the destination, you forge a path to it. Make sure that you choose your destination, and your destination should be financially stable and happy. That's really all this life is about. Relationships, trying to have fun in a world that's trying to kill you, where everything we do is leading to more. It's not leading to more. Where everything we do is leading to our ultimate demise. But that's fine. The reason I put that in here is because this is something that's super easy to overlook. This is something that, especially when you're young, you think you have plenty of time, you think it doesn't matter, and the next thing you know, you're 40 years old and you've got nothing. This happens to a lot of people. They get going in life, they're having a good time, they're doing their thing, they're cruising, next thing you know, they're 30, they're like, oh, I gotta get to work on this, and then you're 40 and you're going, what the hell happened? I mean, happened to me. Happened to you. Probably happened to a lot of you. If that happened to you, go ahead and put something down there in the comments about it. And you sure don't want to be like most people who are just going to float around in this little sea of whatever we're doing. You're partying and you got a little job or whatever, and the next thing you know, you float into some crap job, and that's where you end up for the rest of your life. Some crap job, just stuck. Working for someone you don't like, doing something you don't enjoy doing, without enough money to put back for retirement, or to be able to pay a bill if it comes up. And for instance, your tire pops. I had a buddy of mine the other day, I'm talking to him. 2 tires, $500. Devastating to his bank account. And this dude's a day trader. Because all his money's tied up in trades, because he doesn't have a job that allows that to be something he does as a hobby, that $500 hurt him bad. Don't let yourself be in those situations. Get you a career, into a job that pays well, that has a low physical demand so the chances of injury are slim, and then go out and have fun in your off time. If you can get it an 8-hour-a-day thing, that's awesome. If you got to put in a couple tens, that's okay, but don't work your whole life away either. Don't get some job where you got to be there 24/7, 7 days a week, because you're going to suffer health issues later. That's always terrible. You know, your health is super important, so always try to keep that. The other thing we want to talk to you a little bit about today is we're going to talk to you about drugs. Now, initially, I was going to do my entire talk today on drugs, drug abuse, all of that stuff. But I'm not ready to. So what I'm going to do today is we're just going to tell you that you really got to watch the drugs. There are some of these drugs out there that one use, one hit, one shot, one good time is going to put you on the streets, sucking people off for your next fix. And I know you say, oh, it can't happen to me. It'll never be me. Someone else. Full of crap. I knew a kid in my church. He was going down the wrong path. Genius kid. One of the smartest people I've ever met in my life. Could take anything and turn it into whatever he wanted it to be. Artistically gifted. Thousands of followers. Tens of thousands of followers. I think when he actually passed away, he had over 150,000 followers on Facebook. Twitter. His art was already selling for double digits. He was making bank. He fell in with the drugs and the alcohol. And, someone shot him up. OD'd him. He didn't make it. I got another buddy of mine. This dude used to make mad money. Loved to party. Great dude. Yeah. They threw him in a ditch. OD'd him. Nobody even helped him. Just left him there to die. These are just 2 people I knew. I've got hundreds of stories like other people I knew. These are 2 of the closest people to me. I got a stepbrother with a shotgun in his mouth. Drugs and alcohol. You don't want to deal with that. There ain't nothing good come out of hiding from your emotions. Hiding from reality. That's all drugs and alcohol are. A way to hide from reality, to change how you perceive what's going on. Learn to live with life on life's terms. Be happy with it, and be happy with yourself. If you keep good people around you, you have a good career, you're going to have a good life. And then you got to find out if you can drink a little bit or not. Some people have an addictive personality, some people don't. Me personally, I can't do all that drinky stuff. I end up in jails and in wrecks, hospitals. So I just don't do it. I got to test myself every once in a while. It's a constant battle. Figure it out for yourself. Figure it out early and figure it out safely so that you know. And if your buddies are telling you, hey bro, you got a problem, God, I hope you don't deny it as long as I did. Save yourself some grief. Those are our 3 things to look out for in life as you're coming up. And if you can do these 3 simple things, you'll probably have a pretty good life. Anyway, stay tuned for our next episode. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.